Hello, Jester Pinball fans. Today we're going to be walking through the Judge Dredd Pinball that has been recently shopped out, refurbished, and completely upgraded with all new mods and parts. So let's walk through all the details here. So first of all, we've cleaned up the apron and put on custom instruction cards that have been matted down so that they stay in there nice and firm. And a lot of the things we did as far as replacing broken plastics. This one was broken, so that's a replacement plastic. Over here, the flippers are brand new, but they still have the Williams stamp on there. And we did use the Titan competition rings for all the rubber rings. As we walk through the machine, you'll see the Titan competition rings here. We've got them color matched with the red here. And I use a lot of accent red in this machine, but we went with clear on all the other types of posts. So you'll see the red flipper rings. We kind of have a red theme going on because we also painted the side rails to a nice hot rod red. And it's more visible on this side, so you can see those side rails, and even underneath all the plastics and everything, if you can see down here, you still have all the red as you look at it. Other things, you know, everything as far as attention to detail, everything was pulled off of this playfield, completely removed and completely cleaned. The playfield was completely cleaned and polished and waxed. All the metal parts were put through a tumbler. The ones that don't were all hand polished, especially these wire forms. I took a lot of TLC into the wire forms to try and get them as shiny as possible. You can see that there's a nice glossy reflective glow on all the wire forms, no matter where it is. We really cleaned these up well, and they came out really nice. Some of the other parts that you'll see that are new on here, so these slingshot plastics are new, as well as we've got the plastic protectors underneath to keep the ends from cracking and breaking off, and that's on both slingshots. All the metal hardware in the machine that is visible, the screws and nuts and things like that, have all been replaced so that they're brand new, nice and shiny, and give a good contrast. The other parts that we've upgraded is, these are from Planetary Pinball. They're the replacement domes that go over this that have the flasher lights that flash during the game. And both have been replaced, as well as new decals in there. All of the drop targets right here, all those stickers have been replaced. The drop targets were completely cleaned, and then the new stickers, decals put on there. We also have beautiful side art from Tilt Graphics here. We've got it in there, and it came out really nice on both sides. The backboard has also been redone. So there you can see all of the side art. One of the fun mods that we did in here is, you'll notice these balls are meteor balls that I got from Marco Pinball. And they seem to work really good in this 3 captured ball section. Get a closer look so you can see the details on those. Those are not textured. That's just how they've been completely done up to look like little meteors. So those are all new in there. Some of the things we replaced, this piece right here that normally has the glass channel in there, there was a broken piece off, so we've replaced that. There have been various plastics that have been replaced. All the other plastics were cleaned. Some of the changes we did, if you see the Deadworld, which is this section right here, this was originally this black color, and we wanted to do some more lighting effects inside the Deadworld. Planetary Pinball has a red one, a red dome, so we got the full red dome on the bottom and underneath. And then I changed the Deadworld. It has 2 plastics that rotate, And the one underneath is for the Deadworld mod that actually captures the ball versus the balls rolling off. And I went with clear. It originally came in this orange, but I wanted to be able to see more under the Deadworld. And as you'll see when we light it up, we've illuminated the Deadworld also underneath. So I wanted to have this kind of be a red, shiny area that you could see through, but as well as capture the LEDs. So it's all been done in clear. Underneath the Deadworld, that we also replaced one of the opto boards that was available. And as we take you through the machine, again, everything was completely cleaned, polished, any new plastics that were available. This is actually this casing around the arm that that has a magnet that pulls the balls off of Deadworld, has also been replaced. The original one had this piece broken off, but they were available, so we got that. The other great thing about this is the topper. So normally that's a bronze eagle topper that comes with the machine. This one was missing its topper. And when I looked them up on Planetary Pinball, they did not have any of the painted ones in stock. They just had this opaque white one. And I decided to leave it opaque white because we've illuminated it. And I'll turn on the machine so you can see that. This illuminated topper is also interactive with the game. It does have flashers tied into the game, and I've done a separate video that you can see on my channel of how we made this topper and how it works and how those eyes glow and everything like that. But the flashers are in the wings. There will be blue flashers that flash on both wings, and they're all tied into these flashers on the pursuit. So when the sirens go off here, it'll flash up there. A lot of the lighting effects that we did in the Deadworld, so we also put these fire bulbs that flicker, as you can see, inside of Deadworld, and make that. We also have a illuminated red rope that circumferences all of Deadworld, gives it a nice glow. That glow continues underneath as you hit the ball in there. You'll also see that we've got that illuminated, and it brings it out. We also have effects bulbs behind the drop targets. So let me get down in here and you can see those. So those are, again, these fire ones that go underneath the plastics. And there's another one over here. So they give an extra feel to that Deadworld to make it a fun place in pinball, because you have to be having fun with pinball. Remember that. We also had fun over here. We put more of these fire bulbs underneath these plastic posts, as well as on this end with these posts. These we just illuminated with red. It doesn't come up as red on the camera, but they glow a very darker red. Everything has been fully LED converted, including all the flashers, and the game is now complete and ready to play. I hope you enjoyed, and here's your final look at Judge Dredd. Rock on!